The shipyard has long been abandoned. Since the discovery of the New World, there's hardly been any use for it. Thousands of workers are needed on the Atlantic coast to build up the Spanish Armada. Most of the shipbuilders moved out of Barcelona ages ago. The repairs to the pothole seem to be a bit half-hearted. I don't care. What's that? Leftover cloth? Scraps? There used to be tar in there. Now it's empty. What's that? Leftover... Someone has been trying to patch up their boat. There's a plank, nails, and a hammer. The city slurry pool. How can fish survive in this soup? That's Pedro, our neighbor, a fisherman by trade. Hello.
Hola.
This Inquisition ship, so why is it berthed here?
It can't be for anything good. Wherever these soldiers turn up, they only spread fear and terror.
Yes, you can only hope to be spared their attentions.
Don't worry. They're only looking for people who are on their list. If they were after you, you'd have received a visit by now.
Any luck?
Could be better. They're just too small. Further out, yes, there are some big ones, but here.
Your rod, what's it made of?
Willow, like any good fishing rod should be.
Exactly what I need.
There's no way I can lend it to you. I need it myself. If my boat wasn't broken, then perhaps, but otherwise... You're an inventor? Invent a fish-catching machine. I'd buy it immediately.
Maybe later. Did you say your boat is broken?
Yes, took a real battering in the last storm.
Perhaps I can repair it. I'll take a look. Adios.
Adios.
That's Pedro the fisherman's boat. That's the leaky spot, and there are some very fine fibers coming through the layer of tar that's crumbling off. That's the leaky spot, and there are some... I'll leave him to his fishing for the time being. Is that the plank for the boat?
Yes, but I haven't found the right mixture for waterproofing it.
Those will be the fibers that seal the boat together with the tar. I guess they're flax fibers. Good idea, but there's a huge hole in the boat which I can't seal like this. I have to replace the plank first. The planks have been replaced, but the boat is still far from waterproof. I've pushed the fibers deep into the cracks. There is even some left over. The plank is nailed on well, but the boat is still not watertight. There are some very fine fibers appearing from under the layer of tar that's crumbling off. The Spanish Inquisition ship, a galleon, darker and bigger than the trading ships that are normally docked here. What's not yet clear to me is why it's been anchored here for the last few days. The deck is empty. I'd have at least expected a couple of lounging soldiers. A vat of melted butter. I guess something fragile was transported in that, and now the butter has melted in the sun. I'm not going to get my fingers all greasy. These goods belong to the ships in the rear part of the harbour. As far as I know, there's currently a ban on setting sail due to the plague of corsairs. Soldiers of the Inquisition. You used to only see soldiers of the Spanish Armada here, especially since the Corsairs started marauding the sea. A torch welded to a pole, burglar-proof. I would simply love to shoot a cannon like that one day, for purely scientific reasons, of course. But the Spanish army would probably misunderstand that. Ramon, may I interrupt you for a moment?
What is it, Fyodor?
One of the Inquisition ships is in the harbour. What can they be looking for here? Hopefully not our workshop.
You spend all day worrying on, and they always bypass the workshop. Maybe it's time to let it all go. Pack my bags and be gone.
I'd like to take the tar.
I need that to stick my lion mask together.
And I need it for the flying machine. Urgently.
The mask is also important for the flying machine.
As a talisman, I get it. Here, that's the artifact that Tabit brought for you.
Fantastic! Show me! Thank you.
So, what is it actually?
A piece of crystal. It belongs to something that's made up of lots of fragments like it.
Well then, best of luck with your investigations. I could do with the tar now.
Yes, take it.
Thanks. Don't you still need it for the mask?
I'm going to do that later. I have to get on with this piece of crystal right now.
Of course, the crystal fragment. What do you think about the idea of constructing a huge bladder and then pumping it full of air? Of course, the material would have to be extremely thin and supple. We could attach a rope ladder or a basket in which one could sit. I mean, in which you could sit. I'll have to watch it all from the ground, of course. If we push you over the cliff and the wind blows strongly, then it's sure to stay in the air for a while, don't you think?
If we hang this magic amulet on it, then it's sure to work.
I'll be off then. The tar and the fibers seal the planks perfectly. The boat won't be sinking again in a hurry. Hello.
Hola.
The boat is mended and ready for action.
Thank you, Fyodor. If you see Sylvia, then tell her I'll soon be bringing home some real fish.
Yes, I'll do that. Do you still need your fishing rod?
No. When I go out with the boat, I fish with a net. Do you want it?
The willow would be really useful for me.
Then take it. Here.
Thanks. Adios.
Adios.
That's my water pressure machine. Water is supposed to shoot out of a hole when you press it down, but it hasn't got a hole yet. an orange. Even though it's been in the sun all day, it still looks really fresh. Uncle Tebbit?
Yes, my boy?
These stone figures have also been on your shelves for some time now, haven't they?
Yes. They're ugly, aren't they? Nobody wants them. And they keep looking at me like they're laughing. People don't want things made of stone. They want gold.
An Inquisition ship arrived here a few days ago.
So what does that mean?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Why does it cause you disquiet?
I don't know. You hear so much about it. They drag people off in the night, extract false statements, torture, and murder people.
And all in the name of the Church.
But we needn't fear them. We're Christian believers. You from birth, and me since the Reconquista, over 20 years back.
Christians, yes. But believers? I only believe in the laws of nature.
That, my dear free spirit, had better remain between us two.
See you later.
Yes. Till then, my boy.
Hello.
God be praised.
Have you heard why the Inquisition ship has docked here?
Because of you, of course. They're looking for the Skywalker, the man who wants to trump Jesus.
Really?
So, you really are working on something like that. I thought so.
I think the heat sent you a bit soft in the head, Basket Weaver. Goodbye.
May God's blessings be upon you.
Exactly. Right in the middle of the embers, and soon the heat will be increased a little bit. Perhaps I should connect the bellows to the forge first. A huge pair of bellows. We normally use them to fire up the forge. It's operated using the rope and pulley system, but you still need a lot of power and stamina. Perhaps I should connect the bellows to the forge first. The hose is too thin for the bellows. It wouldn't hold. Now the forge can be heated up. Ow, hot! No, I'd better leave the brass in the oven. That way it will stay fluid. It's too hot without pliers. It's about time I invented gloves that make all other tools redundant. It was a fantastic idea to cover the stone figures with brass. They look really precious. Tabbit will be delighted. Not quite a masterpiece, but definitely prettier than before. Uncle Tabbit?
Yes, my boy?
I've covered your figures with brass. Look at them now.
look like they're made of gold. Superb. Now I can really ask a good price for them. Thank you, Fyodor.
About the camel leather.
Take it with you. The money from the gold figures will no doubt pay for it.
Thank you.
I thank you. Here, take a silver coin and buy something nice for yourself. Maybe some flowers for your girlfriend?
Uncle, thanks. See you later.
Yes. Till then, my boy.
The heat of the midday sun is trapped under the awnings. This wooden construction is much too heavy. I'm not at all surprised that this thing didn't fly. A loading crane. The workshop is directly under this large and heavy wooden hatch. I wonder where Esmeralda is. She hasn't bathed for ages. Neither have I, to be honest. No Esmeralda. No Esmeralda. I'll take the hose with me. A lathe. You can bore holes in wood with it. It's powered by a foot pedal. Good idea. I can bore a hole in the lid with that, through which the water can then be forced. The hose fits exactly in the hole. My enhanced water pressure machine. When you press down the lid into the bucket, water comes out of the end of the hose. I'm not yet happy with this invention. Much too much water comes out of the end of the hose in one go. I'll cut a few holes in the end of the hose. That should keep the cloth damp and cool down the air underneath. This invention will let you keep the material over your stall quite damp, and that will cool the air beneath it. You don't even have to leave your stall, just press here.
Oh, that really does seem to work. And it doesn't go against our Christian faith either, does it?
If God had wanted you to suffer heat stroke, then he wouldn't have sent me along, now would he? So what about the basket? Can I have it? That big one, please.
For 2 pieces of silver, not a problem.
We agreed I could have one for 1 silver.
A basket, yes, but not that big one.
All right then, I'll just take my invention with me and sell it to someone else.
Right then. I'll deliver it to your workshop.
Thank you very much. On the roof, please. Inquisition soldiers at Uncle Tabbitt's place. Hopefully they only want to buy something. As long as the soldiers are in there, I prefer to stay here, outside. I don't like those fellows. I'll leave him to work on his artifacts. There's no point anyway. He's lost in his thoughts. Our workshop cart. We've transported loads of inventions with this. Most recently, it carried the flying machine to the cliffs. The net is still in there. I'll take it.